I have a box here. It says Legion of Collectors, and take a look at the top here. You can see that this is their the Women of DC box, I think it was called. I can't even remember for sure now, but this is not actually that box, though. This is just a box that's been reused by Collecting Plastic to send some items my way. And before I get into that, though, I definitely want to give big props to Collecting Plastic, how much his channel has grown, how much of a following he has now. He's very quickly approaching 2,000 subscribers. I think he can get there very soon. So yeah, big congratulations to him on that. And I was telling him recently, I think a lot of it has to do with the humor that he puts into his videos, especially the little skits that he does, like to kind of bookend his videos. So if you're not familiar with Collecting Plastic, please make sure that you do check out his channel. Link will be in the description. So make sure you go check him out and definitely subscribe. Like I said, he's very close to 2,000. He absolutely deserves to get there, and I know it can happen for him very soon. So this box here, it's not necessarily part of a trade. I mean, in the way it is and the way it isn't. I'll just say basically there are certain people that I've gotten to know pretty well thanks to YouTube, and you know, we basically just look out for each other. So it's not always about exactly a trade or tit for tat or anything like that. So yeah, I'm not really looking at it in this way, even though there is an item that I'm gonna send his way very soon. In fact, it might be more than one item that I send his way very soon. And again, it's just about looking out for each other. So oh, excuse me if you're hearing some beeping and stuff going on. I forgot to turn down my Facebook notifications, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep things rolling here. Okay, so yeah, I know the items that would be in this box, and I'm happy to receive these though. Now, one item that's not rare at all because for whatever reason Funko decided to put this in every Black Friday GameStop box, but I'm very happy to have it. This is the Enchantress Rock Candy figure, and I really do like the Rock Candy figures, and I think this Enchantress one looks pretty cool. Again, I don't get the logic of putting it into every box. I hadn't actually seen the back of the box yet, so I mean, really nothing too amazing there. It doesn't show any of the other figures there, but and I'm trying to remember, I feel like there's another Harley Quinn one that should be on the way, another Rock Candy figure. So that one's not even pictured on here, but you know, that's all good though, because these Rock Candy figures, I actually don't keep them in the box. I do have two that are in box, and that's because they were exclusives. And that was the Catwoman one that was an exclusive, and a Harley Quinn one that was an exclusive. Her New 52 look, is it either New 52 or Rebirth? I can't even remember. I'm trying to keep track of it, but yeah, you know how they keep rebooting the comics and everything. But yeah, I think this one looks pretty good. I'm not going to take it out right now just because I feel like at this point everybody has seen it, because it, you know, so many people actually ended up with it because they got those GameStop boxes. And then also you do have to put it onto a stand, and I'm just not going to fiddle with that right now. But again, I'm very happy to have this figure, and I know a lot of people are still trying to sell them. In fact, I see some people that are basically just, you give them shipping and you'll get that Rock Candy figure if you want it. So if you're interested in it, it's definitely out there. Okay, the next figure that he got me here, I looked at multiple Targets, did not find this. So I'm really glad he was able to find this, and man, it does look good. This is the Negative Batman. Okay, and these were also released around the time of Black Friday, actually the week of Black Friday. They just suddenly popped up in Target stores, which is amazing that they weren't leaked ahead of time. And I think this is one of the best looking ones. I really do like that. Okay, pretty cool figure there. I'm just taking a quick look at the back of the box. They just kind of, these are some of the older DC figures they have on there, so they just kind of, you know, made use of this box basically. But yeah, really glad to have that figure there. And then I've heard, I mean, this next pop is pretty notorious right now. The gold Target exclusive Batman. I've heard a lot about issues with the paint job, and also and before I even say anything else, I'm kind of looking here. I actually don't think this paint job is too bad. It definitely is kind of rough around the symbol. I don't know if you can see that really clear or not. It is a little rough around the symbol. it doesn't really bother me. I mean, it definitely could be worse. It does look kind of spotty around that symbol. So, as a matter of fact, I will take this out quickly because Collecting Plastic did point this out to me. He said he's having trouble trying to find one with a really good paint job and a good box. This one, I do see a little bit of box damage here, but I'm not nearly as picky about boxes as I used to be, so that really doesn't bother me. So Collecting Plastic, it's all good. I think you know, I'm fine with this. Yeah, you know, I'm really fine with this one, so definitely appreciate it. But I'm gonna get this figure out because I think this one, I really do want to go ahead and take a closer look at this paint job. And I will say, I know that there are still 2 other exclusive, well, Target exclusive Batman figures out there. I definitely would like to get the green one, the glow in the dark one. The white one, really not so concerned about that. I think it looks very plain Jane, but I definitely would like that glow in the dark Batman as well. So yeah, I guess I'll be going back around to Targets again with my fingers crossed. But yeah, I think you can see it a little bit better now that it is kind of spotty here around the symbol, but still not too bad to me. I think it's a good looking pop overall. And something I'm realizing more and more with pop figures, yes, you know, sometimes the paint jobs are not the greatest, and sometimes they are pretty bad, as a matter of fact, so you do, as a collector, have to look at them carefully. But I will say this as well, I mean, you basically get what you pay for. And when you think about collectibles, there really aren't too many collectibles that are in the price range of pop figures. So yeah, I mean, you basically get what you pay for, and there are a lot of other collectibles that cost a lot more. They're going to give you consistent paint jobs, but they're also going to give you consistent you know, prices that are higher. So you know, you kind of have to, you know, judge for yourself what's worth it, you know. So to me, pop figures, I know they're not always going to have the best paint jobs. That's why I do take my time to go to the stores and look, though. And again, I definitely appreciate Collecting Plastic taking the time to look to try to find the best one for me. That, you know, that's a sign of a true collector and also a sign of a true friend. I really do appreciate him doing that for me. So yeah, these are the 3 figures he sent my way, and like I said, I'm gonna definitely send something his way very soon. I still personally don't look at it exactly like a trade. You know, it's just one friend looking out for another. And I do want to wrap this video up quickly, but let me go ahead and say this as well. Sometimes I just say this, the month of December, I really was trying to limit sending things out to people, but you know, it's the holiday time and it just is what it is. When it comes down to my friends, I really do want to try to help them out, and if I can find something they can't find in the area, I'm going to do that. But I do want to stress, of course, that is for friends. There are certain people that I've really connected with on YouTube, and there's a big difference between people that you connect with and people that you just kind of talk to here and there. So yeah, even when I'm pressed, if I'm, you know, even when I'm financially pressed, sometimes I will try to find a way for a person that I really consider to be a friend and somebody that I know would look out for me, you know. So I mean, that's really all there is to it. So yeah, I'm doing a little bit more this month than I planned on doing, but I don't mind it, you know. And even if I have to kind of cut costs in some other areas, I think it's worth it because I just enjoy looking out for my friends, people that I feel are really true supporters, and people that, you know, when they say nice things, I know they're genuine. I know they're not talking about behind my back or anything like that, or throwing shade, any of that. You know, I really appreciate those genuine friends out there. Can't say that enough. And Collecting Plastic, I think, is a great guy, you know, and I could name some other people as well, but I'll kind of do that on an individual basis. I don't want to, like, you know, lump people together in this one video. But yeah, again, really appreciate it. Thanks for looking out, Collecting Plastic, and can't wait to see you reach that 2,000 subscriber milestone, which I know you're going to achieve very soon. Keep up the great work, and thank you all for watching. You all take care. Till next time.